Welcome back to another episode of DankyKraft. I'm PuppyJoe, and we are inside the witch farm. Well, we're at the bottom of the witch farm, because the actual farm's up there. And this is our on switch. Up. Still works. So today, for this episode, there's two things that I really would like to do. First is down here is our storage center. And it looks like it could use some help. Definitely needs some help. I mean, it works and it's efficient. It does what it needs to do, but it's not very immersive and it's not very cool looking. It's just kind of gutted out at the moment. So we're going to hopefully try and get this. You guys see that? My frames are kind of jerky. Anyway. We're going to want to try to get the storage center up and running, like build a proper item sorter downstairs, and also maybe start the beginnings of an iron farm. I don't know which I'm going to do first because I do need iron to do the storage item sorter, but I'm really excited to start this. So I think I'm going to start, I'm gonna at least start playing around with the item sorter. Now what's funny, well, it's kind of funny, is my witch hut has two fronts. There's one front over here with a drop chamber that, as you can tell, goes right down to the bottom. And I realized that this was the back of the farm. I don't want to face the mountain. I want to face this swamp over here for purely aesthetic purposes. So I had to rebuild the front, which is over here, but this front doesn't really have a drop chute. So I need to drop down. Boom. And the witch farm is actually in the way. So I need to push the farm back this way. Make the front this side. And then we can start building the item sorter. So I'm going to start doing that, and then we'll see what happens next. Okay, we have officially rotated the killing chamber. So here we go. So before the entrance to the killing chamber was this way, and you can kind of see my old entrance up there. But I rotated it and moved it to this side because I want my entrance to be right there. So when you come down, you'll drop right here, and I'm going to flood this area with water. And you can turn this on, turn it off. And currently, I don't know if we can see it. All my witches are sitting up there. Quite a few witches, actually. Should we see? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Get some XP. That's a good amount. That's a good amount of witches. Okay, we're safe from witches for now. But you can tell the item system didn't work because we still have to build our storage center, which is what I'm working on now, and we've made some progress. So if you look below, don't mind these, but if you look below, there's a slime chunk. That's good news. But if you look below, you can see where these granite and andesite blocks are going to be the placeholders for chests, and this cobblestone was stone brick wall. Stone brick block is basically our hopper line. So what's going to happen is people can come, this we're going to get rid of, but people can come downstairs and they're going to be greeted by chests. So for each chest, we're going to have, but basically we'll have glowstone dust, sugar, redstone, and all of this is going to be gunpowder. And then we'll have sticks, glass bottles, and spider eyes. And that'll be on this side. And then I think back in this corner somewhere is going to be the junk drawer. Because no item sorter is perfect. At least no item sorter that's small and compact, I believe, is going to be perfect. Because redstone in Bedrock Edition is very random, unfortunately. So there's going to be some items that don't get sorted properly. And those items will end up right here. And it'll be a nice catch-all chest just in case someone accidentally throws in a sword or something that they don't want to throw in. They can come here to pick it up. So that's how that's going to work. And here's going to be a hallway that will lead to, this will lead to like a sugarcane farm. I think we're going to have a sugarcane farm over here too. That way you can get your paper and your gunpowder all in one place. And then we have a way up as well. But I think this is going to work. And then, like I said, so the hopper is going to be up there collecting the items. They're going to get fed through this line right here. And then this line right here is going to be the item sorter. So this is going to be our filter. Basically filter, filter, filter. And then this diorite is supposed to be where the hopper is going to be going inside the chest. And we're actually going to do something a little unique to the storage center. Hopefully, this episode we'll get to it, but about, I think right here, underneath each chest is going to be a locked hopper. And when this hopper detects that this hopper is full, it's going to chuck one item into a lava pit, which means that the overflow storage over here won't actually overflow with items that can be sorted, ideally, because it'll self-delete. The big dangerous thing is that it could empty out the entire chest, which isn't something good, but I think it's a risk I'm willing to take. As long as this does not get deleted, we should be fine. And the chunk borders are on because I'm trying to keep all of the redstone away from the chunk borders. And I did it successfully, except this redstone line right here is going to have to cut into the chunk border, and I hope I don't regret this. I genuinely hope I don't regret this. If this becomes a problem, then I guess I'll just bring in this storage line, and the area won't be very even, which I'm not a big fan of. Again, I don't like the chunk borders in Bedrock at all, so I want to keep it on the safe side. But ultimately, I think we're in a good place. I just need to double check that the slime spawning isn't going to ruin my witch farm. But at the end of the day, I got to make sure that this farm is only a witch farm and not a witch farm and a slime farm, because it's doing a really good job. Yes, so next steps, we need to double check the spawn mechanics of the slime. And if that works, we're going to go ahead and build up the pipeline to start distributing items to the chests. And if I can get that working, then we'll test it out to make sure everything's working perfectly. And assuming that everything's working perfectly, we'll go ahead and decorate it up. Okay, I found the slime chunk. So it starts here and goes all the way over here and all the way back here, which isn't bad, but it's also a problem. It's not bad because most of my area is slime chunk free. That's good news. But it is bad because it means this area is not slime chunk free, which means slimes can spawn while I'm AFKing for the witch farm up there. I did some research, so slimes can't spawn on transparent blocks, which are bottom slabs, glass blocks, stairs, etc., 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 etc. So I can do some fun stair designs. And maybe something cooler looking, but maybe something like that when I get close to this edge, just to show like maybe like a broken up floor. So that's one option. Or I could replace this with like glass blocks and put carpet on top. Point being, I think there's something I can do to prevent slimes from respawning in this section. Although it's gonna be tricky. And then once the wall's up, then all this back here can just be glass blocks, so they can't spawn on it. And it'll be most of my redstone anyway, so it should be okay. So I think with that, I will be fine, continue building in this section. I'm just gonna have to get creative with this one little line here. I need to get creative with. Now, it wouldn't be an issue if I moved my chest forward one, but I don't want my chest to be on a chunk border. It's just a part of the puzzle I have to figure out. And now that that's been figured out, I can proceed with the pipeline. Okay, we'll check back in 3, 2, 1. Man, they're dropping so fast now. That's great. So I've been AFKing there, picking up some new experience from my tools. And here's the progress we made so far. We got all the redstone done. And we got most of the hoppers laid out. And yeah, let's go take a little look. So I'm using an item sorter I found online. I forget whose channel I was following, but it's similar to impulses, except it kind of inverts the signal because it's supposed to be faster, which makes it a little bit more reliable for Bedrock. I will find that item sorter and I will link it in the description below and give a shout out to the video before this video ends for sure. But we have the, I forget how I organize everything. Sugar, glowstone, redstone. It goes from white to red. All the gunpowder, sticks, spider eyes, and gas bottles. And we're going to put more chests down here. I put all the chests on this side. I put all the chests on, well, most of all the chests on this side. And I have only the top chest connected with the hopper line. And then up there, you can see the item sorter. This is, for those who don't know how this works by any chance, you use particularly a named item to fill the first 4 slots. And then you use whatever you want to filter, filling the first slot. I'm doing an amazing job explaining this, I promise you. You'll be like, wow, PuppyJoe, I fully understand everything now. Everything you said made so much sense. I'm going to explain this. I'll try to explain the best I can. And again, there's going to be a video in the description below if you want to look to build this yourself. This hopper is going to have the item that you want to store in your chest and one of these slots, and it's going to have 4 other blocks. Ideally, you don't want to have any blocks that you're trying to sort, so you try to give them a unique name, and then you do the item you want to sort. The comparator will light up 2 blocks once the items are this full, so 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 will give a 2 redstone output from the comparator. And then when it gets to 42, this redstone will be turned on. When this gets turned off, this gets unpowered, which unpowers the repeater, which unlocks this hopper, and outputs an item into the chest. And that's how it works. So you can see if I take some sugar and put it in here. Boop. Boop. And if I put in a lot, you can see how this redstone's turned on, that torch is off, that repeater's off, which means this hopper is unlocked. So now items are feeding through it. And then once it gets back to 41, then this repeater turns on, which locks this hopper, so no more items can flow through. So pretty simple, standard design. Inspired by the impulse filter, but this is not the impulse design. I think this is, now that I remember, I think this is the TechRock server design. But again, I'll put a video in the description below. And the items in question, they come out through here. I'm probably doing a fantastic job explaining this, so bear with me. But behind here, let me see if I can break it. Yep. So this is a minecart hopper, so it's going to automatically suck the items 1 block above it. And then those items get put into a hopper right there, which get filtered to all these hoppers right here. So a minecart hopper can suck any item right above it, so when these die, it's going to push all of the items around, and it's going to push into that block right there, and that's where the minecart hopper is. So you can see I turn that on, these guys die, and you don't really see any items because you see them a little bit, but they get picked up very fast by the minecart hopper minecart. Don't know why I'm saying it backwards. But yeah, you can tell this place is a little worse for wear. You know, it's definitely seen some better days. It doesn't really look like much. It looks a little disheveled at the moment, but we're going to fix that up. But before I fix it up, I'm going to not only need building supplies, I'm also going to need more chests, a lot more chests, and a lot more hoppers. So in contrast to wanting to build an iron farm, I'm having a lot of fun in this room. So I'm going to go collect wood and collect iron, finish up all the storage for this area, and then we can start decorating up and hopefully make it look less like a garage. Because it looks very garagey right now. None of this makes sense. It's just all over the place. We need to fix this up. Hello everybody, we are back from the time lapse. This machine's still going, and if you can tell from my levels, I am definitely getting some experience. So wood collected, iron collected, and we are kitted. We have all of our hoppers on, we have all of our chests on, everything's gone in. I moved everything from the top chest down to the bottom chest so we can see what we have. Sugar is cooking, glowstone's cooking, redstone's cooking, gunpowder, that's all cooking. I did take the last chest of the sugar and turned it into a witch head farm, a witch head storage, because we do have Foxy's mob heads on, and we almost have enough to filter. We need 7 more, and then those will start filtering to this chest right here. So that's all done. Which means what's next on the list? We need to start decorating, and for that we need materials. I'm thinking spruce, potentially. Spruce and dark oak is what I want to use to decorate the downstairs. And there's a lot of spruce back at the spawn center. So I'm going to be working on a nether portal. So if we go back to the surface... So you can see I built the nether portal here, and this is the one we're going to decorate, so it leads to the witch farm. And if I go inside here, I put this nether portal up right here. Oh, I got a buddy. Oh, geez, that was an explosion. Okay. I built a staircase down to Y level 39, because that's where the community center is. So I'm just going to play around to see if I can build a bridge to our base, get a temporary nether portal going here, and then we can collect some spruce so we can start decorating up the storage center. We're firing all pistons here. Let's do this. We are level 100, and we've made a lot of progress, and the witches are still dying behind me, and I thought we should celebrate being level 100 and show you how far we've come. And ta-da. So the dirt is temporary. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with this overhang. And I definitely would like the idea of having some tall arches with maybe like a chandelier dangling down beneath. Potentially. This guy needs to be getting rid of. He's our only way out right now, but we need to find a new solution for him in a minute. But if we come down here, ta-da! So imagine like a nice little chandelier right here in the middle. We currently have all of our storage all decorated up and pretty, for the most part anyway. We have a little light in the corner, some redstone here. I think that kind of adds to, you know, the whole witchy witch, you know, being a witch and having redstone and glowstone and all the other stuff. Oh, she has sugar too. It'd be kind of fun to make like a little kitchen area with some baked goods to use the sugar with. That might be kind of fun. A little storytelling. But I've identified all of the item drops here. They're all there, and we're still collecting. You know, how's our gunpowder doing? It's the most important one. Yeah, we're starting to fill that second chest, which is great. Do we have enough heads? Not enough heads yet. If you come back around here, you can see I've lit this place and put some dark purple netherrack back here, just so when you look through the cracks, it's just not exposed. I might change these out to be for dark netherrack, for the netherrack bricks as well, but right now they house the redstone, and I don't want to have to set up the hoppers all over again. And then underneath here, I put some glowstone just to keep this place lit. But if we come back here, ooh, 38, 3 more, and then we'll start getting skull drops in the chest. That's awesome. Yep, and then this area is very much the same. You know, very much the same back here, very much the same. I'm getting a little bit of mob spawning, and I think it's just because the mobs are spawning in the construction zone. But hopefully when this whole place is kind of enclosed, we won't have any mob spawn issues. And I'm going to keep this hallway open so it can lead back to a sugarcane farm. And then upstairs, I started working on the potential walkway to kind of go all around the storage area. And I kept this open for troubleshooting, and what I want to do is get some of the redwood from the nether and put little trapdoors here. So it's like you're walking on top of a grate. But now that we're this far, I need to really cement what these arches are going to look like so I can start building them, which I think I want to use wood logs. I chose stone brick for the bottom here because I wanted to use wood on top, so we have some nice contrast. And then we have these stone brick stairs offering as anchors and supports. So I definitely want to use mostly wooden logs, maybe dark oak logs or spruce logs. I'm not certain yet. I might go spruce because it's a little bit redder, and I feel like dark oak's a little bit pale. Yeah, it definitely got a more warm vibe with this one. I might go this one for the top part. And I might keep the pale one for the bottom part. Yeah, so a lot of progress. I'm really happy about it. I think it's really coming along. I can't wait to finish it. And then when I come back, I'll see, hopefully we'll have this figured out. And this whole area here still has to be figured out too, actually. All of this area back here is not done. It's very much not done. And I have some ideas on what I want to do with this area, but we might save that for next episode. Oh, man, it looks great. Oh yeah, sorry. This is my electrical plumbing. You know, trying to light up the floor above me. I put lights underneath. You guys know what I do. I put lights underneath all the transparent blocks, like the stairs and slabs, just so there's enough light up here so monsters don't spawn. Looking good, and we'll see more progress soon. Hello, everybody. We're back, and we made some progress. We're upstairs on top of the witch farm, because I thought I would give you the grand tour. It's like 95% done. We might finish it up over a live stream. But let's take a look. So you open the door, you come inside, and then you drop down. And here's our second floor. We have a pathway that goes all the way around. And actually, a little secret is all of these blocks here are actually upside down stairs. And that's because part of this witch farm is on top of a slime chunk. And slimes can't spawn on transparent blocks. And I think so far anyway, the upside down stairs have been preventing the slime spawns. But the path kind of wraps around. La 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 la. And then this is the witch farm. I'm going to turn it off for now because it's kind of loud. And then we have a little bit of a here. And this is another portal that links to the outside. This part's not done yet. I still need to do this. And this is another way up. But over here, hey buddies. Ta-da. So this is where the witches kind of fall down. They'll fall down through this little tunnel, as they do there. And we might do a little bit more lighting up there so you can kind of see. This is our way down, but I think a little bit more lighting might help us identify what we're looking at. And then I want to texturize these stone walls as well. And yeah, and then like I said before, it overlooks here. And then you can come down this way. No. I'm really liking this. I think it's looking really good. I'm pretty happy about this. I can't wait to continue working on this. But that's going to be it for me this episode. There was a lot of work that went into building all this up, and I want to keep working, but my episode's already late. I need to get it cut together and post it for everyone to see. I really hope you like the witch farm. Hopefully at the beginning of next episode I can show you guys a little bit more progress, and we will move on to the iron farm. That'll be it from me and this lovely group of witches. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys next time. Ciao. I had a cough drop in my mouth. You know, it's probably a bad idea.